right.
Exclusive. That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wally Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
All right. What's up? What's up? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. So, on yesterday, I was going to go back live and speak to you all, but unfortunately, I went on to get me some much needed sleep. It's a lot going on out in this world, so I needed to pray, meditate, and go to bed. So, I had the pleasure of watching Tasha K video, and she spilled a lot of tea in this video. So I want to give you a recap and give my commentary and my thoughts on it. Of course, we're going to talk about Lovelyti, and we will also talk about what's currently going on in the media concerning these protests and looting. So in this video, first of all, Tasha K started out, talking about Kevin Hart, number one, saying that Kevin Hart have an addiction to pills when he got into that car accident, and he came back so healed that now she's claiming that he got an addiction to pills. She also was saying in the video about Kenya Moore, and that Kenya Moore is allegedly pregnant, and that the husband is probably sending over paperwork to her to sign for her doctor to go and take him to child support. So she opened up with that. Then I'm hearing her talk, and of course she's getting to Kevin Hart. I'm hearing that in the video about his cheating scandal, how he cheated on his wife and how he went to Vegas and cheated. And then she talked about the documentary, how Kevin blamed his friends for not standing up for her. How she feels as though that it wasn't his best friend or his friend that recorded him. It was that woman or one of the billionaires that he went to record him doing his business. So Tasha was spilling a lot of tea. I don't know if it's a verifiable tea or if it's good tea or if it's some Arizona tea. Because, you got that Arizona cheap tea. Then you got that real, real hot tea that is good, So I don't know. But what I do know is she was doing this commentary. Now she gets into Wendy Williams. First of all, she opened up and said a legendary talk show host contacted her and was the mediator of her conversation with Kevin Hart. Calvin Hunter. I'm sorry, Calvin Hunter. I said Kevin Hart. With Calvin Hunter, that is the former ex-husband of Wendy Williams. So she said she talked to Mr. Hunter, and they were talking about Wendy Williams and all of this. And he was saying that you need to get off of me, stop reporting on me bad, negatively. And of course, Tasha K released this text message because she said she was in contact with Kevin back in 2019. So she released the text message and she released it on her Instagram page. And it was on November the 18th, 2019. And Kevin, this was his text to Tasha, and I'm gonna read it to you all. Kevin said, "Hey, is there any way I can get in getting some proof about Sharina and DeMarcus' actual account from Baby Mama? Just a little more substantial. It would help a great deal." Did somebody respond? Sure. I believe the K stands for, or hey, thanks sooner better than possible. And then the response was, okay, let me call the baby mama to see if she will talk to you. I believe this is between Tasha and Kevin, because she said this is the first official text from Kevin Hart after our 3-hour conversation that we had earlier that day. Wendy's ex, he was wanting me to set up a call with the baby mama that explored Sharina for cheating on Kevin with her baby daddy on my show. Kevin did not want Sharina to know that he was trying to get proof that she was messing around on him. Also, he gave me info on Wendy and Charlamagne. If you missed tonight's show, it's in the bio. Okay, so this is Kevin. Is there any way I can get some more proof about Sharina and DeMarcus' actual account from Baby Mama? Just a little more substantial. It will help a great deal. Thanks. Tasha K respond, sure. Kevin responded again at 4:49 p.m. and said, thanks, sooner, better, if possible. Tasha K responded and said, okay, let me call the baby mama to see if she will talk to you. Kevin responded, Tasha, I don't want her to know I'm inquiring if possible. That's a mess. But anyway, Tasha K responded, okay. Kevin, the ex-husband of Wendy Williams, sent another text message and said, I want you to check Wendy last post with Charlamagne pic, and I'm gonna give you a real story soon. But study the caption and pic, and we'll talk soon. And then Tasha K responded, okay, will do. So Tasha K was alluding that she got some tea about Charlamagne and Wendy Williams. Now, the last time we heard of a Charlamagne Tasha K is when Tasha K interviewed Kevin. When Tasha K, I'm sorry, I'm getting the text message. Let me read this. Okay, interviewed Kevin about his former artist, the dark-skinned man. He allegedly was saying that Kevin was making sexual advances towards him, and that I don't know if he slept with Kevin or Kevin tried to sleep with him, but anyway, it goes that the young man that she interviewed with, his wife was there. She was eating them green grapes. He alleged that Kevin tried to set Charlamagne up with the rape allegations, and he was feeding information to media outlets trying to take Charlamagne down. That was the first and only time Tasha K name was mentioned on The Breakfast Club, because during that interview, that young man put on there that Charlamagne was set up, and that it was Kevin that was feeding the media information about him. So that was the time where that situation where his name was mentioned and when Charlamagne name was mentioned. Now let's fast forward. I don't know what tea is being spilled between Charlamagne and Wendy Williams. So I definitely, when she spilled that tea, because she did say in the video that I watched in its entirety that she's doing a four-part video about Wendy Williams spilling some tea. Sorry. Okay. So all that stuff is going on. Let's get into back into the notes that I took. Then, okay, so they had a conversation. Y'all heard the text message that Kevin was trying to tell Tasha that he's going to sue the network, because I found out due to Tasha that Wendy Williams paid her ex-husband $12 million. And then Tasha K was saying, I'm saying it too, like, why in the world a man that then went on and smashed another woman, got her pregnant, and was smashing her for about 12 plus years, this affair, got this woman pregnant, the man go step away with a $12 million settlement. What did they do that at? So I'm listening to Tasha K talk, and she said that Kevin told her that the network illegally fired him and that he's going to sue the network. And I'm sitting here in my, with my nose running. I'm like, why in the world would you sue the network and you walked away with $12 million? That sound kind of grimy, and that sound kind of, you know what I'm saying? That sound kind of, it just sound nasty to me. Like, why would you want to sue the network and you done already walked away with $12 million? Like, you walked away with more people. Some folks will never make that in their lifetime, and you walked away from it, and you were at fault, in my humble opinion. So Tasha K said that Kevin is a narcissistic person. Now, Tasha has been accused of being a narcissistic person from a lot of people. A lot of gay guys that have boyfriends that suck on lemons accuse her of being a narcissistic woman. So a lot of people accuse her of that, but she said that Kevin is he's very narcissistic. Then she said that he had 2 affairs or more. She said that Wendy Williams pricked him up. He was broke, and she was saying that Wendy Williams got and started dating her ex-husband because she was on doing her crack or drugs. That's when Wendy Williams was doing drugs. That was according to Tasha K. Then she said Kevin is living in Long Island with the woman that he had an affair with and got pregnant with. Got her pregnant, had a baby, and Tasha K was the one that spilled the tea about the baby mama had the baby, and she said she seen the baby, and the baby just looked just like Kevin. Then when Tasha K went on Nicki Minaj Queen Radio, she was trying to sell Nicki, do you want to see the picture? I got the picture of the baby, because during that time, Nicki Minaj were roasting and gagging Wendy Williams because Wendy Williams was roasting her and her husband being on the sex offender list. Now, that's a little history so y'all can know, okay? All right. So then she was talking about that she'd been communicating with her other sources. She never said the name of her sources. It could be her private investigators, but who knows? I really can't throw poop on her sources because she came out. Her story was very truthful when it came to Kylie Jenner. I'm just saying. Okay, did I get it right? It was very reliable with Kylie Jenner. So I can't sit here and call Tasha K a liar because one of her stories is very true. So I got to be cautious on calling her a liar. Because when Kylie was exposed for lying on her income, when Forbes called and claimed her as a self-made billionaire, and when they came out and said she's not a self-made millionaire, she lied on her taxes and that she defrauded the company, telling them that she was worth all this money to come with her. And in actuality, it was not worth what Kylie Jenner said. So you got to be very careful calling Tasha K a liar. Got to be very careful with that. All right. So I'm going to just repeat what she said. All right. Then she said, Wendy Williams is in the hospital. And I was like, oh my God, because I haven't heard from Wendy Williams. I know that she's been very sick. She got grave disease and she's having issues, she's having problems. I know when I was watching her on the show, she was stumbling over her words. She wasn't really the best Wendy Williams. Her light was dim. She really didn't look the best. She just didn't look good to me. And of course, she took a break. She's taking a hiatus yet again, and it's concerning her health. So this is what Tasha K said. Let me get my glasses. Put my glasses on. All right. So this is what she said. Tasha K said that Wendy Williams is in the hospital in the neurology floor. Hope I said that correct. She don't have. She was saying that Tasha K also said that she will not give out Wendy Williams' room number like she did previously, spilling tea about Kevin Hunter's baby mama room number. So she said, I'm not gonna give out the room number. She claimed, this is all Tasha K, that Wendy Williams' hair is partially shaved because, get this, they're monitoring her brain. Then Tasha said that Wendy Williams is refusing to eat and drink. According to Tasha K, she said that Wendy Williams is in the hospital room pacing the floor. According to Tasha K, she said that Wendy Williams is losing her mind. According to Tasha K, she said that Wendy Williams is suicidal. According to Tasha K, she said that Wendy Williams is at the New York Presbyterian Hospital and she's under a different name. This is all Tasha K, and this is what she's alleging. She said she went to the hospital. She said, according to that, Wendy Williams went to the hospital because of her heart rate. Then she jumped back to Wendy Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, and said that his voice is very smoothing. According to Tasha K, she said that Kevin Hunter was able to turn their son against his mother. Okay, her son that's in college that he have turned against his mother. Then Tasha K, according to Tasha K, she said that Kevin Hunter, quote, sounds like a pimp. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Okay, let me get back serious. I said I wasn't gonna laugh. Sounds like a pimp. So basically, yes, he's charming. Okay. I mean, you got to be smooth and sound like a pimp and to be if you got a small peen. Because I heard his peen ain't that big. Because the man that she interviewed, that chocolate man, you know, that woman was eating them greens. I mean, the green grapes. He said that his the Kevin peen is not big. I think that man said that. I don't quote me verbatim, but I believe that man said that Kevin peen is not big. Okay. Now I don't know how true it is, but I can't fact check that, unless I was in the room. So if anybody can fact check that, Avon, it was an Avon. I believe that brother's Avon, which is he's an amazing singer. He sounds like Brian McKnight. So the Brian McKnight wannabe, the Brian McKnight impersonator, the one that was singing on Wendy Williams, and actually we're singing at his relation at her birthday, you know, singing songs and stuff, that he was groomed, that Kevin was at a spa and that he wanted to get it in with Avon. I'm just saying. Now, I don't know if it is true or not. I only doing this, that is when Tasha K was interviewing Avon in the radio station that she rented with a couple of fingerprints on the window. Then she said that. No, don't quote me. Again, don't believe me. Go back and rewind the tape so you can fact check me and make sure I'm accurate with my report. And then if you bold enough, you can also call in. Okay. During that video, Tasha K was letting us know that she was drinking some different type of wines. But let's continue with the notes. Then I get into what I saw Tasha. Then she said that, okay, he said that Kevin Hunter sounds like a pimp. And she said she don't know why. She can see why Wendy Williams fell for him, because Wendy Williams was doing drugs. So this is all Tasha K. Then Tasha, according to Tasha K, she said that she have some tea about Kevin and Charlamagne the God from the Breakfast Club. That's what she said. Now, during this video, Tasha K said that she having some type of thyroid problems. And the thyroid problems came after her pregnancy, and that's how she had some of these thyroid problems. That's what she said. Then she was promoting some type of fragrance, some type of French. Don't even try to have me to repeat it. She was doing that. She also said that she will be doing her podcast, and they will be talking about, you know, politics and different things. It will be a pre-recorded podcast. I'm unsure if she will have her co-host there, you know, the one that Nick at Night said he wanted her to be his beard. I don't know if he would be there. I just don't know, because the last time we actually seen Tasha and her co-host is when they had T.S. Madison, and when she was talking about Fishgate. And then, of course, that was after someone started to cry on the baby sock. So the last time they actually done a podcast like that, they really shook up the sector of YouTube. Okay, so I don't know if they're going to think of something else that controversial, but the last time they were together, of course, Storm was cut off multiple times. And of course, you know, T.S. Madison asked him about his sexuality. And of course, he said, quote, allegedly, I'm straight. That's what he said. He said, allegedly, I'm straight. I do remember having those notes. So that is with the Tasha K piece. So if you love it, you can call in. Now let's get into none other than Lovelyti. Okay. So Lovelyti is living. She lives in the Twin Cities. Lovelyti, a couple of days ago, she went to the protest. She was there with her mask and she was giving commentary. Lovelyti have now started to criticize, and day one, she criticizing the protesters for those people that are looting and destroying property. She alleges, this is all Lovelyti, according to Lovelyti, that these are not people that is from the south side or the north side of the Twin Cities, that these are outside agitators. Lovelyti wrote this on her social media, and she wrote a tweet that I do want to read to you all. She said this: here goes some of the videos from the agitators that were in the crowd during the initial protest. A lot of these dudes came prepared with gas masks, chainsaw, and things to wreck up shop. Then she said, I've been calling this S out from day one. Now CNN wants to start talking about all these agents of chaos. I told you these people came into my city and started all this ish with that demon energy. If you can give a little backstory, Lovelyti is very spiritual. right? So the last time she started speaking about demons, let's rewind back, okay? This is going to get a little bit messy. So if we got any tea sippers in here, please do not take my commentary as being shady. I'm only reporting on what's going on. So don't take what I say. Please don't get offended. But she's very spiritual. So the last time she was talking about demon energy spells is when back into the Star Marie, Tasha K, Cardi B fiasco. Of course, she released some videos, and then she was upset with how the videos went. So she started to drag Star Marie. Lovelyti started to accuse Star Marie of putting out spells. Lovelyti was talking about she couldn't edit her videos right. It was black screens, that she was having a spiritual warfare with Star Marie. Okay. And she started speaking about demon energy. She started saying that her health was affected. Then, of course, Tasha K started saying that that's because of all the Percocet pills that she's on. So it was just a big mess. So this is not the first time that Lovelyti brought up something about demon energy, because she have done this before. So this is nothing new of what she's saying. Now, she started to speak about how she could smell the smoke from her city and all of these things are going on. And then she just went live on her platform with about 6,000 people. And she were talking about how these folks are not from her city. They're coming in, invading and destroying property, the banks, the grocery stores, the Targets, the AutoZone. She said the police station. She said it's a shame because, and then she put out that she got in her DM that part of the bus station, it was a stack of bricks. And she was saying how these bricks get there. Who are bringing these bricks? So, of course, she was saying that on her platform. Now, this is what I want to say. And we will open up the phone lines if anybody want to call in and give their opinion about the situation. You all are more than welcome to call in. I personally agree on what she's saying. I know that it's people there that have traveled to Minneapolis and that don't reside there. I've know a couple of people personally that went from Chicago and they traveled in Minneapolis. Of course, y'all, Jamal Green. I've been knowing that young brother since he was a kid. Since he was a teenager, he was doing videos in his bathroom, and he was a comedian. Now this man have turned into a whole activist. And of course, he ran for mayor. He dropped out of the race because Willie Wilson, which is Dr. Willie Wilson, was saying that, Jamal Green didn't have enough signatures on the ballot. So Willie Wilson challenged Jamal Green and he got off the ballot. Then Jamal Green started spilling tea that Willie Wilson is a bad father. He's not a good father. So it was a lot of stuff going on. So of course he's in Minneapolis. And so he done an interview. He were talking about it and they're asking questions like, yes, Jamar, you had peaceful protests, and you were social distance. What do you have to say about the looters and all the stuff that's going on? And he was saying that we shouldn't spin the narrative about them looting and destroying property because they're angry. So I challenge Jamal Green and say, yes, you can change the narrative because the narrative have already changed because Black-owned businesses have been destroyed. I was watching Fox News. I was watching CNN News. They were interviewing some Black folks that own businesses. One, I believe, was a retired firefighter that put all his money into his restaurant or bar, his business, and it's gone. He was crying. All of his life savings he put towards this business and it's burnt up to the ground. It's destroyed. So all of that stuff is going on. And so I challenge whatever they're saying is because why are you destroying Black-owned businesses? That to me, I don't understand. Destroying property, period. Because that's not going to do anything but get you felonies, going to court, and probably getting on probation. You can't go around destroying property. Because when you destroy property, that gives law enforcement a probable cause to arrest you, that give the state to charge you. So don't do it. It's just not good. Okay, because you're tearing up your community. You're going to need those stores. You're going to need those restaurants. And already, you guys, companies and businesses are already suffering because of the pandemic that we're dealing with. A lot of businesses have just now opening back up, but they're still struggling financially because months of no revenue coming in because they was shelter in place. So now that these places are now opening up at a 20% in the first phase, now they have to rebuild now, but it's a process because now you got to file an insurance claim, but this is a pandemic. Then by the time you get approved, it might be months, maybe a year before you even get construction workers to start to rebuild your business, if you even have enough to rebuild your business. Because if you didn't keep them insurance papers paid and you default on your insurance, you won't be able to file a claim. So it's a lot that's going on. Of course, Killer Mike was in Atlanta. And of course, T.I. was in Atlanta. And T.I. were saying, don't do this in the city. Killer Mike was saying, don't do this. This is not good. Even Keisha Bottoms, the mayor, was saying this is not good. But my thing is this. This is why the governor should have deployed the National Guard. This should not have been. The National Guard should just automatically be deployed in all areas. And if you're burning these places down, if you're doing that, of course, you need to be charged and brought to the fullest of the law. Whoever, that's a crime. Just like that officer that done that, he needs to be arrested and charged and convicted. But this is the issue. That is a Democratic state. Minnesota, Minneapolis, all of that, most of the politicians that are running it is Democrats. So you can't say, well, these are Republicans. No, these are Democrats. That district attorney, that state's attorney that's over the case, he are literally made it easier for the officer to get away. He's acting as though he's that officer, defense attorney, and not really acting as a prosecutor. So that to me will let me know that the people should have voted for the right person to be in that position, because Amy Klobuchar, whatever her name is, the one that's being allegedly vetted to be Biden VP choice, when she sat in his seat, she refused to prosecute that same officer for police misconduct and other things, and many other officers she refused to prosecute. Now they're yet dealing with something serious like this. But if Amy, that senator, when she was in that seat, she could have easily used her authority and power to prosecute that officer, and we wouldn't probably been dealing with this situation today. Prosecutors have a lot of power. A prosecutor can give out deals. State attorney, they have a lot of power when it comes into the judicial system. That's why it is so important for African Americans, whoever that will do a good job, to be a prosecutor, to be a state's attorney. It's very powerful. Just look at Kim Foxx, how she's operating in Cook County. Prison population, jail have went down for all of these, drug related offenses, and of course, violent offenses, all of that situation. She's handling that as well. But when Anita Alvarez, when she was running, when it was a situation with Laquan McDonald, 16 shots, she refused to do a better job with that cover up and to prosecute those people. So it took a Black woman to come in that office to kind of clean it up. So what I'm saying is that energy that you got of burning your property, your neighborhood, by the way, burning up things that you're going to need. You need to have that same type of energy when it's time to go to those polls. Because if you don't go to those polls, and that man that is over the case, if he win again, he's not going to change. But if you actually demand and get him out and vote him out, you can get change in your community. Politics, in my humble opinion, starts from the local level. Minneapolis, all of that is local, state level. You can't blame the president. That's federal level. So what you're dealing with is on a local, state level, meaning that the voters have to vote and get in the right people in those positions. That's what I'm saying. But burning up your property, you're just giving control to the governor to really get really strong. Now the governor already got embarrassed by the president and nationally, and from his own constituents and citizens of that state that he's weak on crime. So now you're going to see a totally different governor. He's going to be very strong on crime because he did a press conference today and he said, if you know any of these agents, any of these people that's doing all this stuff, report them. So now he's going to throw the book. Now he's going to play hardball because already a lot of property damage, the state is already struggling when it comes to finances because again, a lot of these places been shut down because of the pandemic. So now you got property stuff damage. Now folks are going to really apply for unemployment. Some have gotten off to work with these places. Now they got to go back on unemployment. So that means the state is still not getting enough revenue to handle. So it's going to be a lot of problems and issues. So that's what we're saying here. Now, I don't know it all. I don't know it all. But what I do know is that's just, for me, I don't think that's a good for you to burn up stuff in your neighborhood. But hey, the number is 646-716-8447, 646-716-8447. I hope those voters send her back to Minnesota. If you can't do the right thing at home, you don't need to be in the national spotlight. Clearly, it's about self-promotion instead of the people. Facts. All right. So I'm going to put the number in here. So if anybody want to call in and speak on the situation, you're more than welcome to call in. Of course, let me log back into Instagram and send this link because I think someone said they was going to call in or they want to hit the link on StreamYard. So let me see. All right. So we're waiting on some people to call in. If you want to call in and speak on the subject, you're more than welcome. This is the time for you all to speak up. This is time that you all to speak up. If you want to call in, 646-716-8447. And then also, Lovelyti, we're saying that we shouldn't be saying, I can't breathe, repeating that over and over, because that is, in her words, a spell. So she actually said that. But I will say this, though. And I tweeted this, Lovelyti do need her credit because on some, I don't agree with everything that she talked about, but some of the things I do agree with, because she did say it was outside people coming in, and then mainstream media started using the same type of terminology that Lovelyti have said. Then Lovelyti also, when it even came to the pandemic, that with the COVID pandemic, she was saying a lot of different things from China and all of those things that she's saying, they're saying it now in the media now. But Lovelyti, before media got a hold to it, she was already discussing it and talking to people from China, from that actually lived there, because it was in the DMs and she did interviews and everything like that. So Lovelyti are not getting her the right type of recognition like she should, but that comes from her being a Black woman and also a Black woman on YouTube. Right. So a lot of mainstream media, a lot of these networks will watch YouTube. A lot of these producers will sit and watch the Lovelyties. They will sit and watch the Tasha K's and take what they have and put it on mainstream media. And guess what? They don't get the credit. Just like Funky Dineva, many different these celebrities have took what Funky Dineva was saying, or his ways, with his sayings, and put it on television, and they're getting a recognition of popularity that they came up with the catchphrase, but it actually came from Funky Dineva, and he did not get the credit that he deserved because he's a Black gay man that put on wigs and he's on YouTube. So it's easier for them to take it and put it on television, especially if you are a celebrity that have more influence and power. So I just had to say that. So that's why I put that information on that tweet out. Would anyone all right. So the level of independent auditing that needs to be done to sell a company will not allow the deception. All right. So I'm reading y'all comment. So if you want to call and talk about Kylie, you are more than welcome to call in. If you want to speak about Kylie to Wiley, just dial the number 646-716-8447. I also want to say this, though. We are on Station Head. So let me play that commercial really quickly, because Station Head now allows you to listen to the show on your desktop computer, on your laptop, desktop, you are able to type it in and listen to the show. So that's good. So I don't know how many people is testing it out. So we'll see how true that is, how it's going to work on Monday night at 9 p.m. But let's check this out.
Yes. Have you heard? The Wiley Show is expanding and will now be on Station Head every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's right. Download Station Head today. You won't, because you don't want to miss Wiley being raw and unfiltered. The Wiley Show every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Station Head.
Let's do it, yo.
All right. So, of course, we will be doing another video today because we will talk about some people that reach a different milestone on YouTube. And every time individuals that I've known personally reach another milestone, I come back and I do my commentary. Don't try to tell me, don't say that, all that, because I do what I want to do, because last time I checked, this is the Wiley Show, okay? I'm going to do what I want to do on this show. If you don't like what I do on this show, then last time I checked, when I talked to my mentor, he would say, in so many words, create your own show. Let me say this. When you're running a show, you have to do what you got to do. People get mad talking about, oh, don't talk about that person. He never talk, or she or he never talks about you. Just because you never heard them say that, it ain't gonna stop me for doing this show. You know, people get mad at me. Now we'll do the bombs and all that type of stuff, and the all that type of stuff on another video. We gonna keep this clean. We'll keep it clean on this show. Watch the numbers gonna go up. I see you love your life. So thank you. What up, Danny? You haven't called to the show lately. Make sure you hit the link. So, and the reason why I did this video in support of Tasha's and everything like that, because I watched these folks. I was like, yeah, it was good. It was real good. I do think Tasha K should lay off on the alcohol. If she really do have thyroid problems, I don't think she should be drinking all that wine and all that type of stuff. I think she needs to lay off of that. But who is me? I'm not a doctor. I just think that you should lay off of that wine. Just my humble opinion. But I thank y'all that watched that video yesterday about Kylie Jenner, because that to me got us. We did good with the views, and I thank you for that, because I was afraid that it would not get what it gotten, but it did do that. So thank you all for your support. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wally, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I've seen the title was about Wendy, and I know you just said something about Kylie. First off, F Kylie, I don't want to cuss on here. All they do is lie, and it's coming to the surface. With the Wendy Williams situation, I really feel bad for her. I really, really feel bad for her. I hope nothing happens to her. And okay, hold on. I'm at work. I have to call back.
Okay.
Sorry.
And even speaking of that,
okay. Yes, hold on.
Because what Wendy Williams is dealing with is depression, in my humble opinion, if it's true. And I personally had a conversation with one of my coworkers. I said, I don't believe Wendy Williams wanted to divorce her husband. I believe she was pressured by the public and also upset because Kevin had a baby. And I think that was her straw, is you can cheat, but as long as you don't get her pregnant. And he probably broke that only rule that she had in that baby part. And then also she had to deal with the public talking about her, roasting her, embarrassing, dragging her. And everybody that she spoke so negatively of, they started to drag her about having a husband that cheated on her. Then they start saying he cheated because of punani and all that. Then you had other people talking and saying that she's a man, saying all of these different types of things. And then some of these folks that will call her a man or making fun of her name, if you call them a man, they be ready to call somebody off polls to get you canceled. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, I don't think we should be calling nobody that. If you want to be known and addressed as a woman, then don't be calling a biological woman a man, because if that biological woman call you a man, you will be ready to call Pose and get one of the cast members on there to talk about, let's start canceling this person. But you ain't gonna say, well, I called her one, I start giving her male names. It is what it is. So if you want to be respected as a woman, then act like a woman. Don't disrespect a woman calling her male names, because if they start calling you that, you really ready to run with the narrative, oh, you need to be canceled. I think that's hypocrisy to do that. And a lot of people from the community will play those games. They'll say everything out the book, but as soon as you call them a man, the F word, the S word, they're ready to cancel you. That's why they don't like me. And I've been in many of them rooms, and I said this: if we're able to call women fish, call women this, they should have the same license and authority to say what they want to say about us, right? Respect goes on both ways. We're not exempt, whether you're from the alphabet community, whether you're from whatever type of community. You're not exempt to be criticized and dragged and read when you read and dragging folks, right? And that ain't cool, because if a group of women say, hey, I don't want to be called fish, I don't want to be called no perch, no Simon, go cat, then keep that same energy and respect me if you want me to respect you. Because if I start going around talking with my good girlfriend saying the F word and the S word, don't get offended. Keep that same energy that this is how we talk among my people, among my friends, right? I just had to just say that as a special. And you can try to blackball me from the community all day long. As long as I'm able to sleep with somebody in the community, I'm all good. You can blackball me all day long. I'm still gonna sleep good at night, because they tried to blackball Kaya, but last time I checked, she ain't missed a meal. Now she probably missed a phone payment. She probably missed a Metro PCS phone payment. I missed multiple Metro PCS phone. I'll be forgetting about it because it's too low. So I forget about it. Right? Like it's forget about me making the connection right. So the same, I get them back by not paying, but they get me back by cutting it off. Right? So Kaya's still eating, she's still growing, she's still doing the show, and she's still on the internet, and she's still telling these network television shows, including WeTV, no. Right? Because if she wanted to get on the show, if she wanted to be on network television, Kaya could have been on network television a long time ago. I got you, Kaya. Don't worry. I know you're speaking to me in my ear. I love you. Whatever you are, I still love you. Sure. All right. I definitely had to say that. Made me no different. And I know I won't be getting no invites to no Thanksgiving food, but I will be meeting them people. They're gonna be just as fake. Oh, hi, Wally. Oh, how you doing? How you doing? I'm gonna be just fake. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm gonna be with my wig and my makeup. Okay, honey. I'm gonna be with my wig and makeup, because that's what it is. Gang recognized gang. Bobby likes. These folks see how they look and see how them views get increased. They put on a wig and I'm gonna get my wig and my makeup, honey. Yeah, all right. What else you say, Kaya? Okay, then, sweetheart. You know, I named one of my voices in my head, Kaya. Right. I named one of my voices in my head, Kaya. You know, I impersonate people all day long. I still don't know how to impersonate her yet. I gotta study her. I gotta be a little bit manic and stay up for about 3 days and 3 nights. And guess the league. When I stay up for 3 days and 3 nights, I know how to mimic everything that she said. Right. It'll make me no difference. These folks is true. I can't wait to get to the other video. Ooh, I'm so shady, but I love it though. I gotta donate when I get shady like that, because they didn't count, because everything I get is gonna be from the people. Just like Kaya. This is the thing. You might burn bridges with the industry, but if you got you a good relationship with your fan base, they'll be there and donate to your website so you can be uncensored. So Jay tried to blackball her. And what did she do? She got gag order on the internet, on the website, people paying money, and they taking her stuff and getting clicks and views off of it. Right? Because the neighborhood talk in all these places, you know, Queen Radio ain't doing Queen Radio right now. She all her quarantine with her boo and stuff like that. and staying low key because Doja Cat got her in so much controversy. So she's staying quiet, booed up with her boo. And what show they getting clicks and views off of? Gag Order. I don't think I needed me a gavel. I can't wait to get me a gavel. Yes, I'm gonna get me a gavel. I'm just saying, we didn't already expose the viewership that she gets more views than some of these folks that be on the internet all that time. Her fan base will take care of you. Wiley fan base will take care of me because I'm faithful and they understand my type of commentary. And I have an issue and I have a problem that some of these folks that talk about me in basements and with leaky pipe restrooms and clogged toilets talking about me, and you say you don't like me, then don't watch me. But you can't stop watching me because guess what? I'm talented. I need a gavel and a gaming chair. I want my gaming chair to be black, like I like my coffee. Black and creamy and sweet. And I need me a boyfriend, somebody I can pay to chop up my lemons. Because I won't dare degrade a woman and have her chopping up my lemon. I want a man, somebody that's in the corner and chop me up some lemon. I'm just saying. That's what I will pay, work for the Wiley Show. How you doing, Mr. Wally? Here you go, baby. Here's your lemon. Chop up lemons and stuff like that. That's what I want, in my humble opinion. Hold on. Give me a second. Just like it's a lot of people that watch the Wiley Show, but they won't subscribe because they won't be get to number. But guess what? I don't care nothing about number. We get there because we gonna get there. We gonna get there. You think I'm worried about it? And I refuse to go down in my bosom and use my green dot card or use my rush card to pay to get some subscribers. Some of these folks didn't reach their goal and still ain't got no 1,000, 2,000 folks. They got the same type of views I got. So something wrong with me. You got 5, 10, 20,000 more people that I got. And we got the same type of view. Where they do that at? Something ain't right. You better call another number. Maybe you should call Hong Kong and tell them to increase them live views. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna throw no shade and say nobody's name because I don't want nobody to get offended. And if you hurt and sad, then you guilty. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. We talking about Wendy Williams, Tasha K, and Lovelyti. Hit the wine glasses or drink the water bottle. We probably got to do the water bottle over here. So we probably, hit the water bottle. We need somebody with the water bottle emoji. Let me get the link. I think this is Sus. I think she was at work. And let me see if that's Sus that want to call in. All right. Anonymous, is this Kaya?
No, it's not Kaya.
Oh, that's not Kaya?
Sorry
Okay,
about
then.
that.
No, it's fine. You was at work. Your supervisor was getting on you? Go on ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I just got to say this. I can't stand men truckers because, let's just say a stop sign with 2 street signs can be right there. They can ask you, hey, where's this street located? You can point, being a female, you can point directly at the street and be like, oh, you right here. You right here on it. Do you know they still want to take your word and go to the guy? Oh, they get on my nerves. But, yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, forget Kylie. I feel bad for Wendy. Tasha K. Oh, I can't wait till she drops the T on Kevin because she said she's been in communication with him since November. So
yes, she has.
And then she said that she's going to be spilling a lot of tea on a lot of people.
I can't wait.
So I can't wait. Neither. Oh my God, I got a feeling it's gonna be so juicy. But I don't know what's going on with Lovelyti. I know she up in the whole thing going on in Minneapolis and stuff like that. What else is going on with her?
Well, I think that Lovelyti is upset, and I think that, and this is don't. I think that comes from her being a woman. She gets very emotional, and I think she take everything so personal. And I understand because my city is not up in flames. I know in Dallas they done some things, and we called out our governor in the wheelchair. I said, "Can you please get that wheelchair and get that ink pen and deploy the National Guard?" because people should not be destroying property, right? You shouldn't do that or loot or burn up police cars, because at the end of the day, you burning that up, guess who's gonna pay for it? You, the taxpayer.
Right. See, this is what pissed me off about it.
Go ahead.
Now, they're up here destroying properties that's in their community, but I didn't see, I'm talking about from when the riot first kicked out, I did not see not one person going to the bank. Why nobody, I'm sorry to put that out there, but like, why nobody hit the bank? Y'all up here hitting these stores and stuff, getting that, but y'all ain't putting money up in y'all pockets? You know, I'm just, you know, if they gonna do it the smart way. You know, the police was over there protecting that man at his house, so they had all them banks that they could have hit and came up. Could have came up. So, I mean, I think that they're going about it all wrong. But one thing that is pissing me off about the case is these people up here talking about they don't have any evidence saying that the man, that it was what, like a prior condition or something.
Right. They're trying to, the coroner is trying to say he had underlying health issues. That probably could have been, but you provoke those if it is under by putting your knee on that man's neck. Right. And see,
if he did have underlying conditions, he wasn't gonna die walking down the street.
Absolutely.
You know,
right. Anybody probably could have. But if you put that's just like if I get a gun or something, do something to somebody. Are you telling me if he had a heart disease, you could get where he had underlying conditions? No, you shouldn't do nothing like that. But they're trying to play these word games and they're trying to use it. That's why I stand with the lawyer Crump and all of those people with the family to get an independent opinion. But this is the reason why the governor should have gotten a special prosecutor over the case. I just personally believe that man, that he should recuse himself and allow a special prosecutor, because the prosecutor's over it now. He's biased and he don't want to prosecute the police. I understand why DAs, why state's attorneys, why prosecutors don't like prosecuting police is because they have a relationship with the police, right? They work on the same team. So they don't want to break down that trust because maybe some of these police officers or detectives don't want to show up during trial. So I understand that. This is the reason why you should get a special prosecutor anytime it's dealing with a police involved shooting or someone dies. I believe that a special prosecutor outside of the jurisdiction, outside of the area, should be over the case. It just to keep it fair. It keeps it neutral. It keeps that person to be able to look at it from the lenses of the evidence and not be so, well, that was an officer. I don't want to do that. No, I don't think that brother should be involved on the case. That's just my humble opinion.
Right. And I agree. I agree with you. You know, I just don't understand why they tearing up their community. I understand. Then the crazy thing about it, why they didn't tear up the store that reported him.
Right.
They haven't burned down that store. So you tearing up everything else, but yet you did not tear up the store where the man reported him causing for the police to come out and, you know, end up murdering him. Like, I mean, it just, you know, it don't make any sense. It really don't make any sense to me. You know, and then of course, you know, they burnt down the precincts. Okay, I'm with them for that one. Burn it down. You know, they've been killing black people and getting away with it for years now.
But
you know,
I want to challenge that though, ma'am. If you do that, is that going to bring justice? No. You're, as a taxpayer, going to have to repay to get that building. It's not the building. It's the system. It's the people that's in charge and those that are doing it. It's a culture that needs to shift. And that's why we have to go and vote and get politically engaged and get involved in those conversations. But us destroying property, it's not a good look. It's not, to me, it's not very strategic. I think it's self-destruction.
No, I gotta go against what you're saying there. And like I said, the reason being is because they have been killed. It sends a message. They have been killing black and being I feel like they didn't get promoted after they kill a black person. You know, that's how I feel. So I felt like if they was going to riot and destroy things, they should have started with the store that basically caused his death. And then after that, why not destroy the cop car? I mean, the precinct. Because, like, you know, you sending a message, we are tired. We like, they fear us. We don't fear them, you know, but we do fear for our lives. You know, so I think if they would have just only did the precinct, that would have shook them up. But now it's looking like too much vandalism and all that other kind of stuff. So people are probably taking it as a joke now, because a lot of people. I was watching Charlamagne stream, and them people that they was interviewing on there, they didn't even know this man's name. They didn't even know the guy that died name. They was just like, yeah, we're here for it. We're here for it. But they didn't even know his name. And that, you know, that pissed me off. And then they had plants going on, you know, like you can see these people are cops because they got the white bandana on their arms just to show, okay, don't hurt us. We're cops. You know, and then they up here busting windows to get things, you know, started and everything. I'm sorry, Wally. I just got to listen to your show. Somebody else done pulled up. Sorry.
All right, go ahead. No, go ahead, man. Get your money. And make sure you send a donation. You get your check. All right.
All right, thank you.
Okay, send your donation. All right, then. Shoot. 0545, call you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hi, this is Haley from your chat.
Oh,
Hi.
okay.
So listen, I know people are saying that they just shouldn't vandalize the communities, but you know something? I'm like one of the most spiritually evolved, peaceful people there is. But you know what I'm saying is that we've been taking the high road until the air up here is so thin we can't breathe anymore. Sometimes you have to meet people where they are and send them a strong message. You know, you can't come and recite a PhD thesis to first graders. It won't mean anything to them. What you have to do, because this is not going to stop. It happens over and over and over. Sometimes we have to do something bold, you know, something so that we take the pivot, you know, and change. And talking about like politicians, how many times these politicians, they only recognize the black people when they want a block of votes, and they promise this and they promise that. We have laws on the books. They're just not being enforced. You know, we want leaders at all levels to make sure that the laws are enforced. You know, we need them. That's what we need. We don't need new laws or anything. We need people who don't get marred in politics. Don't think that, well, I'm coming up for re-election in 2 years and I have to do this and I have to, you know, good God, you know, what will it take for people to recognize each other's humanity? What? You know?
I feel
it's just too much.
I feel you. Thank you. And this is why we still got to get engaged and get in those rooms. Get in those rooms.
You know, Wiley, I wish with all my heart, you listen to me and you see that I have a different accent, but I'm a black person. I wish I could cry as I'm telling you. I wish within our black communities, we could come together and stop hating each other and dividing, because that's what we do. No other group of people act like this. Listen to me. That, you know, people have been apologizing for the Holocaust, bending backward to apologize for it. Who is apologizing for slavery? You know, who is apologizing for slavery? They've been hating us in slavery and they're hating us now. And then we hate ourselves too. They program us, you know, to hate ourselves because of shades of skin color and all this nonsense. If somebody is doing well, we look at them and say, who does she think she is? You know, and all this kind of stuff, you know. And within our communities, if everybody don't act like homegirl, they say that, you know, like you're acting like you're different or whatever. When you're a different spirit, you're a different human being, you know, whatever. We need to come together. You know how many of us are here? If we organize ourselves, we can be an economical and a political juggernaut. I'm telling you that we can be that, you know, and it just breaks my heart that we can't go forward. We're just stuck at this damn place all the time, you know. Anyway, I have to go. You take care, okay? Thanks for what you're doing. Okay. Wiley?
I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm
Can
listening
you
to
hear
what you
me?
finish. I hear what you're
Yeah.
saying, but I
Yeah.
agree with you on that. We do need to be more supportive as a people, but and while being supportive, and we also with that unity, be more unified on the political front as well, because that's where the power
Yeah.
is. That's what lies. And I think we need to be more
Exactly.
together and get into those spaces in law enforcement, as well as being in those rooms in the union, and to
Right.
stand up against the union when they try to protect those that are bringing shame to the badge and bringing shame to the shield, bringing shame to the blue. So I think we need to be in those rooms as well.
Yeah, we have to put our heads together. We have to get people that we trust amongst ourselves, that, you know, we
Yes.
can listen to them and don't do the in bickering and whatever. And,
Absolutely.
you know, like get good ideas and, you know, look at this thing again, because, you know, this can't just keep on going on forever. The way I'm looking at it, I can see another 100 years of this happening the way it's going, you know?
All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to go to the next caller. Thank you, caller.
Yeah, God bless.
God bless you. Next caller, 2041. 204.
Hi, Wiley. How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm not doing too well today, but I wanted to talk to you. First of all, let you know I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And I like how the conversation is on this topic and several other topics, how it just flows. But what I would like to say, I'm going to try to take my time, because sometimes when I get excited, I start stuttering. It would be wonderful if Black people in the United States could come together, if we could unify. That would be wonderful. But since we're not a monolithic race of people, and we're Black peoples from several different countries from the continent of Africa, that's going to be kind of hard to do.
And this is the thing, we have to more so have it in the view of my community, on my block. You know, you might not be able to get all your neighbors together, but if you get a faithful few together, you still can bring change. I think we're giving it more so like a national approach, but we need to say, you know what, let's be more unified in my zip code, and let me get a group of women together, a group of people together, and let's have meetings. Let's strategize to change the condition in our neighborhoods. And that can work. Because even if you don't get the majority, if you get 10, if you get 5, if you get 3, and y'all are strong-minded people, know how to organize, know how to do social media, know how to get attention on radio and the media, etc., you can bring change to your community. But you first must have a willing mind. You must first have that, and people will be drawn to that energy. And that energy do exist in many parts of the country. Not every part of the inner city are bad. It's some beautiful blocks, it's some beautiful neighborhoods, and that have not always been that way. But folks in the neighborhood got tired and they want change. So that's why it's very important to have that view of, in my block, in my community, in my surrounding, at my child's school, at my niece school, let's have a relationship with the principal and with the board. So I just think that needs to more so start again on the local level, and everybody do it on the local level. It will be birthed on a national level, but we must first start it on the local level.
I completely understand. I'm willing. There's not a lot I can do physically, but I'm willing.
Right. And even if you call it in,
set things in motion, and all I need is someone with the physical strength to do something. I don't mind volunteering to do things.
Absolutely.
And that's all. It was
because we're going to do a lot, and then because on this show we're going to do a lot more political coverage. We're going to cover the election. We're going to do this. I know my Facebook page, people get mad when I say Trump. I'm supporting Trump, but I do that to spark conversation. I spark a lot of it. Because people get so engaged in politics when you say, I support Donald Trump, then everybody get politically engaged. So I love being on the other side, Wiley, just for the point of conversation.
What's wrong with this phone?
All right.
Wiley?
Yes.
Okay. Disclaimer. I can't make political statements. I mean, I have my own idea, but because of my job, I can't
be
open with my political
I understand.
You know, like that. But I'm willing to help anybody. If you have a vision, just like your channel, I'm willing to support.
Well, thank you.
What you got going on.
God bless you, sister. So, you support now by calling in.
And you make an announcement, just let me know.
I'm definitely gonna pray for you too, that God strengthen you up whatever you going through. These strengthy.
I have an autoimmune disease, and so it's like kind of hard. They can't control it, so but it is what it is. But I still am willing to reach out and help someone else. Like I said, physically, I can't do a lot, but there's nothing wrong with my mind, and definitely nothing wrong with my wallet.
You good right then and there, and I'm definitely gonna be praying for you. And God is a healer. Do you believe that God is a healer?
Oh, child, yeah. And this is T. Trisha 1.
Oh, God bless you, T. Trisha 1.
Just remember my number.
All right. God bless you, sister.
All right, then.
I'm definitely going to be praying for you.
You guys take care, okay?
All right, guys. You know, you have a wonderful day. And thank you for watching the show.
Always. Even if I don't get to say anything, I enjoy your show. And you take care of yourself.
Well, thank you for calling in.
All right, then.
All right. 646-716-8447. 4287. Calling you on the air.
Hi, Wiley. This is Susan Hendricks. And I just wanted to tell you that I enjoy watching you. And I would also like to state that you are so correct. Until we as a people get together and make a political stand, we will always be in situations like this. There is a paper called the Willie Lynch paper. It gives instructions, step-by-step instructions to slave owners on how to get the slave to do whatever they want, how to pit the slave against one another. Until we open our eyes and see what is going on and get out of that slave mentality, we will always be in situations like this. In Minneapolis, I watched that video of Mr. George Floyd. I watched that police officer with his hand in his pocket. And when Mr. Floyd stated, "I can't breathe," that man looked at Mr. Floyd and, to me, looked like he applied more pressure on Mr. Floyd's neck. Now, I believe in protesting. I'm a version of the 60s with Malcolm X, Adam Clayton Powell, the Black Panthers. If we're going to protest, organize it, because what I looked at those protests, you had a lot of Caucasians in there busting windows.
Come on.
And I had to say to my sister, what does this remind you of when they had the riots here in Detroit, and how the Caucasians from other areas came in and burned the city up? She said, I keep telling y'all, she's much older than me. She said, it's a game that has been played forever. They pay certain people to come in and disrupt and to burn stuff up and to incite the situation further. Now, Wiley, like I said, if I can see the protesting, but have you ever seen a Black individual with a business that says Black owned? Have you ever seen a Black person burn a Black owned business? Now, I'm thinking back from the 60s when I came up. That never happened. Think about it now. You had young white kids at the CNN building with a skateboard busting in the windows of CNN. Did you see any Black busting in the window?
I feel you on
still
that.
There, Wiley?
And I'm there, and I saw that, and that's why we have to be wise enough to say stop. And then we also seen some brothers protecting an officer because he got separated from his unit, and those Black brothers put a shield around him, And that officer they were expecting happened to be white. So it's a lot of good that are happening doing that. I know Reverend Al Sharpton, they had prayer. But then you have those agitators that some are there to cause confusion. And that's what the enemy does. They always come in to cause confusion and different things. This is why it's so important to not get distracted and call those folks out that are there to cause damage. And then I seen one particular activist that was there. He saw a gentleman try to get a brick. He said, "No, sir, I'm not with that. Put that brick down." And the guy complied. So it's a lot of good things that are going on, but it's a lot of stuff that are getting drowned out when you're burning up property, destroying things, because you have to keep in mind, they don't want you to have a house. They don't want you to have black businesses. People are afraid of that. So you don't want to be helping your enemy destroy what you have worked so hard to build. It's rough to build a business in today as a black man and woman, and to see it go away. Like, no, you don't want that. So folks, don't get caught up with the okie doke because they're going to be very hard and strict in these upcoming days. And please, if you're going to protest peacefully.
Yes. Now, I'm old school protester, and I'm not ashamed. I'm 59. I'm not ashamed to tell my age. I'm from the 60s. I know how organized protesting should be and how to filter out the ones who are coming in, like you say, to disrupt what you're trying to do.
Right.
The last thing I would like to say,
okay,
is that my father was an ex-slave who lived on the plantation. His sisters lived on the plantation. And I went to that plantation. He took me to that plantation to see it. People, we have to wake up. Take the blinders off. Open your mind. Become engaged. If you don't, racism has never went away. It's just being video recorded now.
Absolutely.
And by that, and I hope somebody get what I'm about to say. Things have not changed. Racism has not changed. It's just been quiet. But we're living on a new plantation now where they're doing it in the open, killing us in the open, like it's open market on Black people's lives. Wake up, get engaged within your communities, like Wiley stated. Talk to one another. Get out, talk to your mayors, talk to your representatives. Tell them what you expect. And when it comes voting time, tell them, just don't come around here doing that time. Where have you been all this time with everything going on, but you want my vote now? Stand up for what you believe in, because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Oh. And I thank you so much, Wally, for giving me this chance to express that.
Thank you for that, ma'am. Thank you. You said it. You said it. There you go. Thank you so very much. And
thank you. And you have
you too. No, I said thank you, ma'am.
Oh, okay. You have a good one.
All right. So this is what it is, and and with me, I'm going to be the one to talk about these political subjects and everything, because I talk about it a lot on my Facebook. I'm a conservative on my Facebook, just to wake my Facebook up. Because if I say I don't support Trump, I don't get no notice. See, but when I say that on my Facebook, they comment, they share, and I say it's so easy. And I was telling the people, I said, listen, this is the reason why Trump able to get attention. It is so easy. I made the post that I make. You would think Trump is posting that. I know how to get attention, but at the end of the day, a lot of folks get that way when Trump say different things on his show. I mean, on his platform, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on the White House, because people are still thinking that this man is not smart. They really think he's dumb, and he's not. He's very strategic. He know who is he talking to. He's talking to his people. He's talking to his base. He's talking to those that voted him in because he wants those people to vote him back in, right? He's not playing around. He's campaigning a lot. Every time he do a press conference, he's campaigning. When Biden did his press conference, and when Biden did his talk, Trump did his talk. He started dragging China. And I knew he wasn't going to respond about all that. I knew he wasn't going to do it. He's very strategic. He dragged China, kept focused on that because he tried to switch it. Then he walked away. He's not going to address it. He's going to address it when he feel like addressing it. It's just not, he's very strategic. Now, Biden, unfortunately, had gotten some controversy. His whole thing is who he going to pick for his VP choice. Because you talking all this black unity or black folks going through all this, who you going to pick for that black person to be your VP? Because I don't care how you talk. I know Roland Martin like you. I know he really, really like you. But you still can't get a pass for that 1993 or 4 crime bill that you have written because you were the part of the problem of the incarceration of my people. I cannot allow you to get a pass. I don't care how good you talking. I don't care how deep you looking in that camera. You still can't get a pass for the destruction, for you actually promoting that. And you also had people that was against it. So everybody went for that crime bill. I forgot the congressman. He's a little older now. I forgot his name because I was watching Angela Rye Instagram, and it was a brother that was a freshman congressman that spoke against the crime bill because that congressman said during that time that if this passed, it will add more black people in jail and prison. So don't try to act and get a pass from there. I know how we get forgetful because you talk good, but I want to make sure what type of action you're going to put in place. And I definitely can tell by whoever you pick to be your VP choice. And if it ain't no black woman, you won't get my vote. You will get me to criticize you because don't play no games with me. Don't play no games with my intelligence. Get a black sister to run. Because if you want some attention from Trump, because you just seeing a mild version, because he will be able to, he's going to open up country more so he could do them rallies. So I'm just saying, don't try to play games with me. I want to know who you going to pick as your VP choice. Now, I really probably believe it's Kamala Harris. I did see Kamala Harris on Roland Martin. I do see her more active out here talking that talk. She's out here saying the good things. It probably her. I've heard from different sources. I heard from these different Facebook pages. You know, I'm researching who they think he's going to pick. I'm keep hearing Kamala Harris' name. I'm not hearing Stacey Abrams' name as much. I'm seeing a lot of Kamala Harris. I think she's auditioning for that spot. I really believe that Kamala Harris is auditioning for that VP choice. For that spot. I think she won it because she's thinking long term that she do want to be the first black women president. So she definitely are campaigning. I definitely see her campaigning for that spot. You know, so I just felt him. I won't be shocked if he picked Kamala Harris, and it really would shock me if he picked Stacey Abrams. I'm gonna be happy, and I will definitely vote for Biden just because of the person that he had on there. I'm just saying. Now, I posted a tweet about Bobby Lights. I got a phone call from somebody saying that Bobby Lights was dragging me, that he ain't gonna respond, that he had a conversation with somebody that don't like me on YouTube. They had a talk about me. Somebody was supposed to come on my show, but they canceled because they're gonna be on somebody else's show on Sunday. It made me no difference. Go right ahead, go on that show on Sunday. I'm not gonna kiss nobody butt just because you don't want to come on my show. I just don't. Because there's plenty of other people that I can work with. My goal is I'm going to work with whoever want to work with me. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't deal with all these games. You don't want to come and answer my phone call because you're doing a show on Sunday. That's fine. I'm not going to be hurt for a bit. I'm still going to drag you. Oh, most definitely. You will be dragged. You won't be, except because I got a lot of tea that I'm going to be spilling. But I'm probably going to spill it on Patreon, probably. I'll spill it on Patreon. So I definitely want to say that. So Bobby Lights put a tweet out, and let me see. because I did post it on my YouTube. So let me read it really quickly. Before we go. Well, thank you so much for all that type of stuff. Let me read this tweet that I'm gonna address you in the comments. Give me a second. Somebody in the comments. So Bobby Lights wrote, LOL, everybody's panties are in a bunch over the 16-second video I posted. Ha. Y'all really be saying, y'all go, oh no, hold on. Let me repeat that. Ha. Y'all gonna really be saying she finna read you after you watch the full video. Then I responded, girl, just release the full video, LOL. So let me respond to you, Susie. Don't get these people let you get upset. If you say your father was was on the slave plantation, was a slave, don't get these people in a bunch. That's your story. It is what it is. But when you allow people in the comments, you will go crazy. I don't allow these folks in the comments to get under my skin. You can't. You can't unless it's Oprah Winfrey. She trying to tell me, like that person called, unless she trying to tell me I'm about to deposit some of your account. Then you'll see me, is that real? But if somebody says so, it's just their opinion. They're not in your life. See, that's the problem. She always trying people in office because they are black. Y'all made that mistake with Obama. Well, she's not going to be the president. She's the VP choice. And someone that is, and let me continue with that. I want a person like a Stacey Abrams because she's have a great track record of doing great policies, especially for the people that she did in Georgia, working in the House of Representatives, working with her campaign with the voter registration, with her campaign of protecting the vote. I even like Kamala Harris because some of her policies as a senator her record has been so incredible. Even with the NAACP, I believe she get an A because they grade each senator about their policies and everything. So I think she have gotten an A from the NAACP. Even when she done now, her being a prosecutor is questionable. You can question that, but her record in the Senate, you can match it with anybody else's record. She have been doing an incredible job. She even been on the front lines asking for hazard pay and also giving out another stimulus check. So she have been doing a lot in the Senate. But of course, if she ever get picked to be Biden VP choice, they're going to question her record as a prosecutor, her days being a prosecutor. They're going to judge her on that. So I personally believe that he shouldn't pick a Kamala Harris for that. I think he need to pick somebody that's been doing very good with the voting. Don't have all of that extra baggage talking about prosecuting. I believe Stacey Abrams is that point. Now, the only thing they really can get about Stacey Abrams that she was broke and that she had a tax bill. She didn't really pay her tax like that. But of course, she paid the debt and everything like that. So I just think that Stacey Abrams would be really great, in my humble opinion. I believe so. That she would be a great pick for VP, or Kamala Harris would probably pick anybody. I think that would be great. That would really encourage Black women that one day that they can become president of the United States. So I just think that Biden definitely needs to pick up, because we are, African Americans are stakeholders in the Democratic Party. If they stay at home, if Black people stay at home as a whole, Democratic Party go out of business. So I just think that that's a great first step in support of the community by picking someone that is qualified, someone that will help us with the Black agenda, someone that will stand up to the administrator to make sure that the Black agenda is implemented, because they do need to come in office with a Black agenda. Just honestly, in my humble opinion. All right. Y'all work with who you work with. Wally has a lot going on where he can work alone and still make it. Absolutely. And I work with people that want to work with me. Even people that don't, I understand it. I get it. Now, some folks that I be want to work with, that we can make a lot of money together because they got what I need, because they challenge me to be good for ratings. But they want to be clicked up with the in crowd. They want to be kicked out with the in crowd. they want to be with the in crowd. So I understand that. And sometimes when you want to be on the in crowd, you miss out on opportunities and everything. So I was like, okay. Let me see. Somebody said, did I read President Obama's statement? about George Floyd. Let me see, where is his statement? Let me see. I want to President Obama full statement below, include a reference. Let me see, where is his statement at? Let me see. I want to share parts. This is President Obama statement regarding George Floyd incident. I think it was yesterday. He said, I want to share parts of the conversation I had with friends over the past couple of days about the footage of George Floyd dying face down on the street under the knee of a police officer in Minnesota. The first is an email from a middle-aged African-American businessman. Dude, I got to tell you that the George Floyd incident in Minnesota hurt. I cried when I saw that video. It broke me down. The knee on the neck is a metaphor for how the system holds Black people down, ignoring the cries for help. People don't care, truly tragic. Another friend of mine used a powerful song that went viral from 12-year-old Kieran Bryant to describe the frustration he was feeling. The circumstances of my friend Kieran may be different, but the anguish is the same. It's shared by me and millions of others. It is natural to wish for life to just get back to normal as a pandemic and economic crisis hit everything around us, but we have to remember that for millions of Americans, being treated differently on account of race is tragically, painfully normal, whether it's while dealing with the healthcare system or interacting with the criminal justice system or jogging down the street or just watching birds in a park. This shouldn't be normal in 2020 America. It can't be normal. If we want our children to grow up in a nation that lives up to its highest ideals, we can and must be better. It will fall mainly on the officials of Minnesota to ensure the circumstances surrounding George Floyd's death are investigated thoroughly and that justice is ultimately done. But it falls on all of us, regardless of our race or station, including the majority of men and women in law enforcement who take pride in doing the tough job the right way every day, to work together to create a new normal in which the legacy of bigotry and unequal treatment no longer infects our institutions or our hearts. So that was President Obama's statement concerning George Floyd incident. So that was a statement. So that was another reason why President Trump did not want to speak on the situation, because a lot of power players spoke on yesterday and gave statements, and that's why Trump tried to switch the narrative to talk about China. All right, Wally better make up and stop wanting people in office because of their skin color. White America have been doing that for generations, and I never see nobody criticize for that. But when a Black person says it's a problem, so I stand what I have to say. I ain't changing. Who gonna check me? Last time I checked, I'm free to say what I want to say. Okay, okay. If you free, you free. If I say I want a Black person to be the VP choice, all that, I said what I said. That would be great. I'm gonna just tell you right there. Who gonna check me? I said what I said. What is the problem? Man, white people been having white folks all the time. That's the problem. I'm gonna keep saying that. Who gonna check me? You better be prepared to fight. You think you gonna check me? Because my guards is up. Because my alert system, I believe every Black man and woman alert system is highly up there. It's I think it's orange, red. I think it's orange, red. I think it's up there. Top 10, whatever it is, alert by alert levels is up. I was just saying that right now. Yes, we need a black sister to be up on there. Just because it's time that black women be represented in that seat of power. Okay, I want it should be that way. Why not? We seen a black man. Congratulations to President Obama. That was awesome. Oh, speaking about Tasha K. I'm sorry. Thank you to my producer in my ear. He just reminded me to say about Tasha K piece of how she dragged Michelle Obama. Unfortunately, Tasha K dragged the former first lady of the United States, Michelle Obama. She dragged the first lady. Okay, she dragged the first lady, and I'm just, wow. And Tasha K said in that video that she did watch Michelle Obama's documentary, Becoming. And she said, quote, "It was boring." She also said that Michelle Obama is a white woman. She also said she think that Michelle Obama is doing blackface because she talk all that black, but in reality, with her staff, she hired nobody that looks like her. She said the reason why President Obama, this is what Tasha K said, the reason why Tasha K said, the reason why President Obama wanted Michelle, because Michelle reminded him of a white woman, because Barack wanted a white woman, according to Tasha K. I'm saying, wow. I forgot. And I was like, thank you to the producer in my ear. She had my sister, she dragged, and then when she dragged Michelle, the chat started to, they started to drag Tasha. I'm like, why did you have to drag Michelle? She's very beloved. She's up there with, she's beloved in the community. She's beloved in the community. Give me a second. You see me writing, baby. I'll be writing something there. I just came in. I missed that. Well, you just came in. You need to keep on listening. You need to keep on listening to that. That's what Tasha K said. She said, quote, that Michelle Obama Becoming documentary was boring. I challenge Tasha, in the words of Millie, Tasha, I challenge you, until you're able to produce your own documentary. I'm ready to see your movie production of you starring Storm Monroe in a movie production. Then we can put movie versus documentary, and we could do production house versus production. Now, I know the name of Michelle Obama and former President Obama production house. They call theirs the Higher Ground Production. So I want to see KB Studio produce a film or a movie, and let's compare film for film, documentary to documentary, and let's see who go away with being more entertaining. Okay, I'm just saying. Agree, Wiley, we need a little sister in that seat. They say, I love you sick over Michelle. I'm still waiting on the receipts for what they did for Black people. She may hit the pipe, that show, all that. So I'm just saying for that. So I'm listening to y'all chats and I'm listening to the comments. But if anybody disagree with me saying that, y'all can call in. So let me do this. Put a wine glass in the chat if you heard her Tasha K drag Michelle Obama. Post a wine glass. If you didn't see it, just say I didn't see it. But if you were there to witness what I heard, because a lot of people call me a liar, And y'all are the producers. So if any producers was in the house over there, post a wine glass. I'm just saying. I'm gonna see. Post a wine glass. We'll wait and let's see in the comment. Do. Let's see how many wine up in there. Okay, we got one wine glass in there, so only one person was seeing. Let's see how many got. Okay, we got 2 wine glasses in there. So we get one more witness in there. I didn't see, but I'm working and watching from the bushes. Okay. Let me see who else. We got 2 people. Okay, then. So, we got 3 or 4 about some folks didn't see it. So I know I wouldn't see it for myself. So, okay, thank you so very much. So it has been confirmed by some of the winos that she did say. Just saying. We thank y'all so very much because somebody would be saying that I'm crazy. I know it's fact. Nobody can debate facts with me if I pull every law Obama passed, not one for blacks. How Trump has done more for blacks during his first term. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. He have a right to his opinion. I'm just trying to be controversial for views. And I don't try to be controversial for views. I'm just controversial because y'all, I'm really mad on YouTube. I'm really mad on YouTube. Maybe on Station Head where we're trending at number 4. We're trending on number 4. We will let you all know we will be back live in about an hour or something. I'm gonna take me a good old nasty piece of walk, get some exercise in, and we definitely will be able to speak. We're gonna come back and we're gonna be breaking down some videos. We're gonna be breaking it down. It's not an opinion, Wiley. It's called I'll call in, but you better be ready to debate and defend your position. Call in. Call in. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Call in. Let's have this debate. Call in. Okay. We're still number 4 on Station. Without 80,000 subscribers that we purchased, we only got 10,000 real subscribers that work hard to get by y'all work and word of mouth. We are still winning on Station. People are upset and mad, but we still beating them on Station Head. All right, I'm just saying, I know they upset and mad, but it is what it is. I still could not get on my tablet or in that way. So you still can get on tablet or I think you can do it on a desktop. I think it's only desktop and laptop. I think it's desktop and laptop. And let me see. Hold on. Give me a second, you guys. Let me see if anybody calling in. I don't want to miss nobody. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yes, hi, Marlon. I was calling right because I wanted to know. First off, I listened to the first part of your first part we were speaking with the lady. Hold on, let me tell you now in the back right quick. Mm-hmm. First off, I listened to the first part of your
All right, she's gonna call in, get it together. She's gonna call in and speak on it. 646-716-8447. Go ahead, sister.
Part, when you were speaking with the lady that said that her dad was a slave or whatever, and you were speaking about like us Black people need to get together and beat up on one another and like kill the us being so separate. But I find it very hypocritical for you to say that when you yourself do not practice that at all. Ever since a certain person got to 80,000 subscribers, you've been having everything negative to say about the situation.
Who, me?
And he, as of yet, yes, you were just saying that being that he got 80,000 subscribers, that he purchased his subscribers.
Who said that?
That's what you just said. You said that.
Did I say a name?
No, but everybody knows
I mean, did I say, have I, okay, let me ask you this. Have I always been shady?
Yes, you have always.
Okay, I just want to know. I've been keeping the same energy.
I don't want. Listen. Just listen to me for 1 second.
I have always been shady. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That ain't gonna never change.
I understand that. So what? So keep the peace out of. Keep the peace. Take that piece out of you up there and want us Black people to be unified.
Again, I'm still unified. I'm just a comedian.
That's not unified.
I'm still unified. I'm still a comedian. I ain't burned down no property. Now I did do a library and I was charged and I had to go to court and I was charged. I did do that. So I know from experience when you destroy property that you can get locked up because I was arrested and charged.
Wiley, I'm talking about us Black people being unified and you standing on that. And we just had a whole 30-minute piece of us talking about that. But then in the very next breath, you was like, yes, this person had to purchase 80,000 subscribers.
I didn't say no name, baby. I got bipolar. It was a voice that it told.
Everybody know who you're talking about.
It is what it is, man. I'm a comedian.
My thing is this right here, though.
Are you a supporter? Hold on, let me say this, man. I just feel in my spirit that you a supporter and you've been triggered. That's one of your faves.
And you're very familiar with the church, but if in the Bible it says jealousy is the root of all.
I'm not jealous. I'm a comedian, baby. I've been this shady.
And stop looking at what other people is doing because you should be further than where you at.
I'm already further than where I have been, man. I've been doing stuff for years with nobody watching, man. Were you there when I didn't have nobody watching me for years?
Talking about is you elevating.
I'm already elevated, man. You don't know the deals that's on the table for me. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm saying what I have seen.
Oh, that's what you see. That's what you see because your vision is limited. Maybe you need to clean your glasses, but for me, I'm blessed.
Whatsoever.
For me, I'm blessed. Don't just judge me off of YouTube because I serve a mighty good God. He's stronger and bigger and better than just a YouTube platform. We number 4 on station here. We growing every day.
Stop having so much hate and hatred in your heart.
I don't have no hatred in my heart, ma'am. Only thing I hate is debt. And I hate that. So that's what we working to get that under control. That's the only thing I hate, being broke.
Okay, let me ask you this question. What is it that makes you feel that way about him?
Again, ma'am, you're going to have to turn into the next video. That's an exclusive that we're going to break down. Because if you trigger now, you really going to be triggered.
I'm not triggered. I'm just
understand. I didn't even say no name. How you triggered? I just said 80,000. Let me just say this. These people that got 100,000 subscribers be begging people for money and they be still sleeping on park benches and stuff like that. Let me trigger that.
Begging people for money. That's people's career. That's what they do. You do
again. Why are you so triggered? I'm a comedian. I keep saying I've been saying this stuff for years.
I'm not triggered at all. Like you say, it's all entertainment, right?
It's all entertainment. That's all what it is, man. Because at the end of the day, if these people needed some of my help, if I was walking around the street, I just help them. You know, I'm a comedian. That's what I do. That's what a comedian does. A comedian. So do
you really feel that he purchased his subscribers?
Ma'am, I can't really get into that unless we talk about that situation. But Tasha K said that a comedian is all about making you think outside the box, bringing awareness and stuff like that. That's what I'm a comedian. You know what I'm saying? I say a little stuff. You know what I'm saying? I say a little stuff.
I know it's not wrong being a comedian.
That's all I do.
From your history,
I trigger you.
That's it. You have cried on YouTube about the man. You made videos 5 hours long, and like the look on your face, you was very, very triggered about that. Like I know he really meant a lot to you.
Who is that?
So like you can't have it both ways.
Again, I'm a comedian. Right. I ain't gonna change.
Okay. Be blessed. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. I be understanding like they be so true. I didn't say, listen, did I say a name? Post some eye emojis. Now, did any of y'all hear me? If you didn't hear me say a name, post some eye emojis. I know I didn't say a name. I didn't say a name. All right. I didn't say no name at all. She said, yeah, the Bible is saying, don't be jealous. She brought the scripture. She quoted a scripture. She was so triggered, she reached down in her heart. That ain't gonna change. But she ain't quote no scripture when that series was going on. She had that one little series about what the Bible say. She ain't quote that one series. Then one scripture she didn't quote. Anonymous, you live on the air. All right, Anonymous, you live on the air.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, not much. We talk.
Hey, Bo, let's get this street started. What's good, Bo?
The icon from New York, how you doing?
What's going? I'm pretty good. I'm holding tight, but I just want to say, why did that last caller just call in and she didn't have a fit when Armand stole practically the bottom's panel? Don't you think he copied?
Absolutely. I would concur.
And then you want to get spicy? Wally have history. So now Amal Wiggins is trying to be shady and get Vicky Gotti on the panel. And you know they're going to try to spice it up. This is all entertainment. Everyone is on here for clicks and views. If you got a roast, a roast. He went on the bottoms panel, and now, like you mentioned, now he got a top bit panel, but it's not really a top panel now. You could say verse. But yeah, I just called in to make that a little hot.
Thank you.
Are you surprised that Vicky Gotti is going to be on that panel?
I want to keep my comments to myself at this moment. Well, you know, but I'm not shocked. But I just keep my comments, you know, to myself right now. Yeah, thank you.
Because I didn't sign a disclosure. I didn't sign no NDA.
So you didn't sign an NDA.
I didn't sign an NDA. So let him come for you, and I'm going to light it up. I didn't sign an NDA with receipt. Can't wait for you to have your show also tomorrow. No, Monday.
Yes, for station here. Yes.
Job, keep it up.
But thank you so much, icon from New York.
All right.
Yes. Have you heard? The Wiley Show is expanding and will now be on Station Head every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's right. Download Station Head today. You won't, because you don't want to miss Wiley being raw and unfiltered. The Wiley Show every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Station Head.
Let's do it, yo. Send it on.
Yes, okay. And we are still beating our competitors at the number 4 spot. With no 80,000 plus bulk subscribers, we are still beating. Still yet trending. With no gaming chair. No boyfriend cutting us up lemons. No best friend handling our way and stuttering with bad connections doing series. Thank you for that Cash App. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Baby, and wait a minute. Thank you, Love Me For Me. And with no alcohol, we drinking H2O. We doing good for our numbers to be at 10,000 and to be interviewing people, powerful folks, celebrities, and different folks. I thank you all because I'm Wiley, right? Right? Well, we go do another video. All right, we gonna do another video because I know it triggered these other people. So they thought they was gonna do something to me to kind of trigger me. No, I still got my commentary. I still telling my jokes. Whippity doo bop bop bop. I'm still out here being the best person that I could be. And somebody said, Wiley, you should be greater the way you is. God gonna do some more things. You just keep watching. Be patient. Please be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. Hey, hey, when God get through with me, when God get through with me, I should come forth. You know, when God get through with me, I will. You just keep waiting. You can't rush God. God go on his timing, okay? We can't rush what you want. You got to take your time, be consistent, and be patient. Because when I go back in my mind, I remember when nobody was viewing me. See, I wasn't always consistent. I didn't know that I was funny. I have always thought that I was funny looking. Right? I never thought that I was funny. I thought that I was funny looking because every time I would look at somebody's face, they'd be like, who you looking at? Because, you know, my eye was crossed. But when I found out that I make people laugh, and when they would send me screenshots of them watching at home laughing, and when their kids would be laughing, or when their husband would be laughing, then I started to realize by receiving the blessings that I am funny, I'm entertaining. When I started getting gifts and started getting people to send items to me and send emails and thanking me how I got them over, some that been in a hospital and some that been in those rooms and seeing their parents go and see how they can be so entertained by Wiley. I love that and I thank you for that. Though we're not where we would like and desire to be, but we are so much further than where we was at. We so much further than when I first started in 2011. When I started the show at 21 years old, at the age of 29, I have something that folks still doesn't have. Some folks got the numbers, but they struggle with their personality, especially as they got to be drunk, right? We're doing this soberly and I still make you laugh. I'm just saying. I know people get upset and mad at me, but it's okay. Be mad and be upset. Just long as you watch the show. And please like the video for it helps us with the analytics. Really help us. So make sure y'all like the video. And the number is 646-716-8447. We got about 7 to 10 minutes of the show. And I'm making my own way. I didn't have no... Baby, I didn't have no Tasha K sharing me to her thousands of people on websites and on platforms. I did not have that. I did not use other people's credit cards and identities for cameras and lights and mics. I purchased, I used my hard-earned money or people actually donated. I never used a bounce check or falsified information or somebody else's credit card information to get equipment. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So y'all be when I get and do videos in my basement, I want to make sure that I own it and not rent it. I'm just saying, when I do videos in my house, I want to be able to be a home owner and not renting. I want to be a home owner. All right. Thank you all so very much. I'm just saying. Whew. Give me a second. Give me a second. Woo-wee. The type of God that I serve, baby, we gonna have a blessing. It's gonna shock everybody, including me. I'm gonna be like, oh Lord, really? You did this for me? Baby, I've been in rooms I didn't even think that I was gonna be in. God is shocked because that's the type of person that I serve. And I know if you consistent, if you keep on doing what you're doing, you will be blessed. And I still work. So you know, I don't do this full time. I still haven't put 100%. I think I'm putting like 80 and 90-ish. I still haven't put my all yet. Wait till I get that wig and makeup and change in my voice and get some of that testosterone. Baby, this platform really gonna grow. How you doing? I thought they weren't supposed to be called over. They don't supposed to don't be called, but they still do because I'm entertaining. And then that's why the other side, when we go live, they go live. But it don't make difference because I'm gonna go live again. And you keep overwhelming me, I go live. We'll do a 24-hour series special. You have better say his name. She would have really blessed you. Did. I didn't say his name. I don't even have to say his name. I didn't even say his name. First, it was a problem. Like, stop saying his name. He don't say his name. I just keep the same energy. Is don't say the name. And they be over here and they be really be fans of the Wiley Show. And then they boyfriends be watching the show. Stay on, because Wiley's still on. Don't end the show. They must don't really know Wiley. You can't keep up with me if you got all that liquor in you. I'd rather have $80,000 in my stock portfolio in my bank account. That's what I want. Because I know a lot of people that got a lot of subscribers and they struggling financially. And I ain't going to say no name. I've seen a lot of folks. It was one particular blogger that was so successful on YouTube, got a lot of subscribers, and they couldn't pay their rent and they got evicted. So don't you sit here and look at these folks and talk about how they so rich and bald and all that. Some of these folks, you look like that. And next thing I know, I looked up one day, they was in the courtroom. Then next day I looked up a blog with taking pictures of a doodle thing of the dog and all that type of stuff. Don't you go looking at these folks because they got all those subscribers. Do you got 80,000 plus in your bank account? All your bills paid? Is your credit good? Do you have a stock portfolio? Don't be sitting here judging all these folks and all that type of stuff, but you try to keep up with these folks. That's what I did. I tried to keep up with these folks, going broke and buying gaming laptops, didn't have the money to pay for. Now, some of y'all getting dragged and talked about bad. Some of y'all is getting dragged to everything else. Shout out. I like daytime tea time, so I know you saying that one of my producers is watching different lives and they watching and they give me live commentary. So I ain't gonna say nothing against daytime tea time. Y'all know I love daytime tea time. Daytime tea time. I actually love daytime tea time. So I actually love these folks. Yeah, so these folks got evicted and they ain't have all that. Then these folks be getting houses. Oh, look at that. But they forgot that I seen a post where they said they closed on their house. You lied and you rent the house. And they had to come out because they was exposed. They said, no, we rent a house. They ready to pay the whole post. Don't say that you bought a house, you know you rent. Don't lie like that. It's okay if you rent the house. If you rent the apartment, that's fine. Everything like that. If you want to pay $2,000-$3,000 for renting a house instead of owning one because your credit is a 466, that's your business. You know, sometimes you have to pay $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 and rent your house because your credit is about 400 points. But me, I don't want to have to rent a house. I want my credit score to at least be at a 700 plus so I could be able to qualify for a homeowner's loan and be able to own my house, right? I don't want to have to put so much hundreds and thousands into something that I have no equity on. I keep renewing. I get in the form, but if I put 10 or 15 years into paying my mortgage on time, then that's equity and that's power, because owning a house is power. Owning a property is power. Owning a building is power. I probably would like to own like a duplex. I don't like a building. That's the type of guy I serve. I want me my own apartment building with 66 units in there. Hello, shot talk. Come on, somebody. That's how I think I gotta get my vision board. So we shout out to them young brothers that came over here from Top Figure. God brought them two brothers in my life, and educated men, and I was able to go and see a video, and them brothers said in that video, said get a vision board. And then they was talking about affirmation. I didn't even know I was doing affirmation, because I look in the mirror, and I've been talking to the mirror all day long, and I talk more and more in the mirror every single day. Somebody, it's gonna be a good day, you're gonna be rich, you're gonna be powerful. And ever since I started doing that and putting that in, things started to change personally in my life. So you got to have those type of affirmations and type of meditations for you as that way. You just definitely have to do so, right? We going to be independent, because a lot of folks I don't get along with. So a lot of times we going to be independent over here, and we thank God for you all, for the audience. Though we are not where we want to be, but I thank God I'm so much further than where I was when I first started, because y'all don't know my story. Amen. So we thank y'all for that. But I want to say thank you to people that do follow me on Station Head, because sometimes it shocked me that I have what I have. I'll be like, Lord, wow, this is real. And I'm like, is this real? Like, to be on two different platforms, and actually we got a third platform. We on Patreon, that is successful. We on Station Head, successful. Of course, we over here successful. Of course, we're growing on our other second channel. We're successful over there. And I thank you all so very much, right? And I know I'm talented, baby. It's just the right amount, or the right folks haven't seen me yet. But I know I'm talented. Nobody can't tell me I ain't funny. Baby, you can't tell me that I'm not sexy. You can't tell me that I'm not attractive. You just can't tell me that. Why? Because I say it for myself. Even if you think I'm ugly, can't nobody in this world not tell me what I am. Because I know I'm growing every single day. And one of my good friends from Chicago that I've been knowing for years, been on that man for a long time. He's been knowing me since I had a car that was smoking. And that brother said, Wiley, you growing. And he said, you can't see it because you can't see it because you're living it. But sir, let me tell you, you are growing. I can't see it like that. And I'm glad that I really can't, because I don't want to get the big head. So I still act as though like I still just put the work in. I was like, oh, okay, do people want to see me? Every once in a while, I feel myself when I'm not doing a show, and I get so many phone calls or emails or voice messages. When you coming back, Wally? I know you rested. That'll let me know that I really have an audience. But when you sometimes you got to take a break just to see how much you're going to be missed. But not just doing and abusing that. I really be doing that because I'll be tired and sleepy. Forgetful. But I thank you all so very much. So today I went on. I don't supposed to be drinking this energy drink, and I just love the way how Monster tastes. I wish they had like Monster water with none of the effects of it. But I did drink me like a Monster drink. I love the taste of Monster. So I took that. I said, because I want to be up, because I know today I'm gonna do another video. So I went on and did that. And of course, we had a good conversation, and people at my job said, I want to see, hear your show. I heard so much about your show. I'm like, why everybody going to see my show? What y'all talking about me for? Like, yeah. What y'all want to see my show for? Don't be trying to be watching my show. But it was one girl, like, you make sure, baby, you watch my show. I ain't going to say who it is, because I don't know if somebody watching, so y'all don't know who I'm talking about. Shoot. I really hope you watch the show. And if you is watching the show, are you single? Wee. I know they bad. I know those monsters are bad. That's why I drink a whole lot of water. I know they bad, but they taste so good. And it be so cold. It just be on that tongue. And it massage my tongue and everything like that. Sure. We don't have other people with big platforms promoting us. We don't have that. If we had, I'm gonna give you a sneak preview of what we're gonna talk about, because we're gonna do another video. We don't have big people with big platform endorsing us. We don't have it. I don't have what my competitors. Some of these folks got big bloggers supporting them. We don't have that. If I had big, gigantic blogger with 500,000-600,000 subscribers, best believe Wiley would be bigger, because I can guarantee it is. If I was invited in that basement to do a podcast, my show would be so much further, because I know the type of personality I am. I know I ain't gonna be on that long, because you ain't gonna cut me off, because I'm gonna ask some questions. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, let me ask, excuse me. Now I may not ever get invited again, but the right people have not worked with me yet. Right? But we don't have backing. So y'all be giving these folks praises, and but they had help getting there. Big endorsements. We independent. We don't have all these big endorsements. No. We don't have these big people just dropping money like that. We don't have that yet. I'm going to say yet. But when we do have it, it's going to be big and powerful. Celebrities and different people like Brandy's and Beyonce's. We're going to have big folks come over here. And all at least, I'm going to be on television. And it's going to make a lot of folks upset, mad. Because Wendy Williams says she ain't. Let me not say this. Lord. I'm a comedian. Since Wendy Williams in the hospital, and if it's an open position, we ready. I'm here. Only thing that the producer, what's that producer name that be in there helping Wendy Williams? If he could just tell me how to pronounce some of these names in my ear, we available. Who over there? So we got to do a campaign. Wendy Williams need to go and rest. She tired. She need to rest. We available. Don't make no difference. We are available to do hot topics. Yeah, with Norman, he really gonna get to work, baby. Yeah, Norman, I'm available. Book me on that show. How you doing? You ain't gonna worry about that. Do sickness and health, I'm gonna come through that. You might have to give me a couple of crutches because my leg be acting up. But don't worry, we'll be there. Baby, we gonna get the Oprah Winfrey and Gayle King endorsements. This is a Wiley Show, Oprah. Baby, I'm gonna be on that Yellow Van Zant, snot boogers. Me and my family gonna be on Fix My Life, and then that's how the show gonna grow. Baby, we really gonna get an episode. Sure, Oprah and Gayle gonna be endorsing us. Not folks. Let me. I can't be saying all this stuff because these folks be watching, and these folks get mad. Even if I don't say that they know what I'm talking about, because there's be some truth in it. I'm gonna just say this. Sure, some of these folks, y'all friends, some of these folks die. They only use you as a little pod. I'm a hush up. I'm a hush up. I ain't gonna go deep in. I'm gonna say that for the video. But yeah, Wendy Williams, you in the house, I take the job. We'll give Nick Cannon a run for his money. I'm behind just saying the part where she said, says send donation. Well, thank you so very much, sister, for that donation. We thank you for that. And I'm not hard up for YouTube for the dollars because we do work another job. If it comes, it comes. I think my content. I will say this in my close. I gotta go. I want to come back for another video. In my close, I know my platform will be at another level if I wasn't working, right? Because I work when I was quarantined, baby, the content was on fire. But I work 8 hours. So I can't eat all that. I'm tired. And if I have, I do need to sleep. But when I was quarantined for them 14 days, you have 14 days of straight content. Baby, them 14 days went by so fast, and the check, it let me know that you were quarantined. It was different. I said, ooh, wee. It's because I was able to put all that time in. But one day we'll be able to. But even though I'm working, I'm still growing. And I thank each and every one of you. Thank you all. They'd be so bad pressed at Wally. I don't think we ever would have got to 10,000 like at that moment. But Something happened. The enemy came in, and whoop, we got the 10,000. They didn't help me. Now they telling the people, stand down. Don't do it no more. You're helping them. They ain't canceled him yet. They love me even more. We're the only one that can say, hey, my I feel like you've been going through a lot lately. And I feel like you've been going through a lot more lately. Love you. Yeah, I've been going through, but nevertheless, we still here. We ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop. We gonna keep doing what we doing. Hold on, somebody keep hitting me up on Facebook. Let me see something. Let me see. Let me call him. He probably not gonna answer. They mad. That's why they mad. I understand that's why they mad. And I get it. And it's okay. See y'all later. We'll be back again. Give me about an hour. Hey, what's up? So you should come on my show because you've been talking a lot of mess about my support, my political views. I mean, but you always be talking about my show though, like my views and stuff like that though.
Well, I mean, they're a little flawed. So, I can't, you want me to speak about how flawed your views are?
Oh, yeah, you're always welcome to speak about how flawed my views are. Yeah, whenever. Whenever. We can talk in person, over hot dinner or lunch or a catfish dinner. Who knows? Are you not into catfish? Unless it's served on. Okay, it will be served on a hot platter next to order of hot fries. Do you want me to bring you over some socks and stuff? Would that be cool? You want it? Oh, you don't need no socks. Okay, I just thought because of course, I got the the connection with some socks. Oh, okay. Thank you. So okay. Well, can I ask you this though? Are you still single or no? Oh, you off the market now? Okay. All right. Off the radar. Okay. So whenever you free to come on the show, we can talk about it. All right. Well, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I love you. Bye-bye. Why I'm always doing that? This is why you don't get the big endorsements. Okay, y'all, let me go. I always get myself in trouble. Man, this is why I don't get the big endorsements. We keep that side of energy. We will be back in an hour. Well, since people are running, don't forget to hear us every Monday night on Station Head.
Yes. Have you heard? The Wiley Show is expanding and will now be on Station Head every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's right. Download Station Head today. You won't because you don't want to miss Wiley being raw and unfiltered. The Wiley Show every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Station Head.
Let's do it, yo. Then it's on.
All right. Thank you all so very much. I will see y'all in an hour. If you want to be notified when we go live, and if you don't want the notifications, just let us know. But you can text his number 972-674-9462. 972-674-9462. You text that number, just text notifications, and we'll send it to you. If you don't want us to send it to you no more, you just say stop, and we'll stop doing it. We just stop doing it. So if you want to be notified, there you go. If you don't, I understand. So that you will not be without excuse of not getting the notifications. So if you want to be notified when we go live for this video, all you have to do is dial the number 972-674-9462, and you can text that number right now, and you can say notifications, and we will send you the video when we go live. Thank you. Woo.